Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are doing great. Happy Thursday. We got 11 matchups on this NBA slate today. Be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all my links in the description below. And if you guys like betting on NBA player props, go and sign up with ParlayPlay. Get $10 just for signing up. Use it to build up your bankroll and to get a nice cash out during this holiday season. We could all definitely use some extra cash, so go ahead and check that out. And yeah, we'll hop into it. Pretty big slate today, 11 games. Starting with the Houston Rockets versus the Indiana Pacers. Pacers opening up as 8.5-point favorites with the over-under at 219. The last three head-to-head, the Pacers 3-0. 3-0 covering the spread. The over has hit in just one of the last three matchups. Green looked like Green's good to go Thursday. Porter Jr. was out Wednesday. We'll see if he plays Thursday. Brogdon is questionable Thursday. Houston 5-5 in their last 10. The Pacers just 4-6 in their last 10. Yeah, I mean, neither team playing that good, honestly, here. And yeah, I like the fact that Jalen Green's going to be back for Houston. That's a big plus. We'll see if Porter Jr. plays and if Wood plays, but Pacers have not looked that good. And especially if Brogdon's out, I feel like there'll be some line movement for sure. But yeah, I really don't trust Pacers minus 8.5 at home. They haven't played that good here. Rockets getting, probably their best player back in Jalen Green. Give me the Rockets plus 8.5 on the road. Next matchup, we have the Detroit Pistons versus the Miami Heat. Heat opening up as 9.5-point favorites with the over-under at 206. The last three head-to-head, Miami 2-1, 1-2 covering the spread. The over has hit in one out of the last three matchups. Detroit, Cunningham is out. Miami, no PJ Tucker. Jimmy Butler's out. Still no Bam. Still no Morris. Martin's out as well. Detroit 1-9 in their last 10. That one win was just a few days ago against the Heat, 100-90. But Miami, even though they've been dealing with all these guys out, 6-4 in their last 10, been pretty decent. Detroit 0-8 on the road. I mean, you name it, Detroit's pretty much bad at that stat. Miami 5-2 covering in their last 7, 9-4 covering at home. I like the Heat minus 9.5 at home. A little revenge game against a Detroit team that did beat them just a few games ago. I like the Heat to get a nice win at home. Next matchup, we have the Charlotte Hornets versus the Denver Nuggets. Denver opening up as 3-point favorites with the over-under at 229. The last three head-to-head, Denver 3-0, 1-2 covering the spread. The over is hit in the last three matchups. Charlotte 3-7 in their last 10. Denver 6-4 in their last 10. Hayward is probable for the Hornets. Gordon and Green are both questionable. We'll see if they play. Yeah, only a 3-point spread here. Charlotte's had a rough, 1-4 in their last 5. They've had a rough, you could say a rough last week. Yeah, Denver 3-1 in their last 4, playing pretty good basketball as of late. I like Denver minus the 3. Take them on the money line at home. Next matchup, we have the Minnesota Timberwolves versus the Utah Jazz. Jazz opening up as 9.5-point favorites with the over-under at 224.5. The last three head-to-head, Minnesota 2-1, 2-1 covering the spread. The over has hit in one out of the last three matchups. Minnesota 4-6 in their last 10. Utah 8-2 in their last 10. One of those was a big 136-104 win over Minnesota. Still no Beverly, Prince, Okogie, Vanderbilt, or Edwards for Minnesota. Utah, really no injuries for Utah. The Jazz playing great basketball, 9-2 in their last 11. The over has hit in 11 of their last 16 games. They're 6-0 against the Northwest Division. Yeah, I like the Jazz, especially at home, minus 9.5. Been playing great basketball here. Taking the Jazz at home. Next matchup, we have the Oklahoma City Thunder versus the Phoenix Suns. Suns opening up as 15-point favorites with the over-under at 215.5. The last three head-to-head, the Suns 2-1, 1-2 covering the spread. The over has hit in 2 out of the last 3 matchups. No major injuries on either side here. OKC 4-6 in their last 10. Phoenix 8-2 in their last 10. 24-3 as the favorite. Yeah, love Phoenix. 15 points is a lot. I mean, you could really just roll the dice on either side, but really hard to trust OKC plus any points this season. I mean, if you do, it's pretty much a sweat fest if they aren't outright winning their games. And any given night, OKC could get beat by 20, 30, 40 points on any given night. And I don't like to be a part of that journey here. I like the Suns minus 15 at home. If you don't like the spread in any of games that's available, just do money lines, do little money line parlays. Mitigates the risk for these huge 15-point spreads that are tough on both end. But yeah, we're rolling with the Suns both ways here. Next matchup, we have the Memphis Grizzlies versus the Golden State Warriors. Warriors opening up as 6.5-point favorites with the over-under at 217.5. The last 3 head-to-head, Memphis is 2-1, 2-1 covering the spread. The over has hit in 1 out of the last 3 matchups. No major injuries for the Warriors. Wiggins is out and Poole, but looks like Curry, Green should be good to go, which is, long as Curry's going, that gives you good confidence in the Warriors. Memphis 7-3 in their last 10. Golden State 7-3 in their last 10 as well. Memphis playing good basketball, 6-0 covering on the road right now. 5-2 in their last 7 against the Warriors. 5-2 covering against the Warriors. Warriors, though, dominating at home. 14-1 at home right now. 13-5-1 covering as the favorite. Crazy numbers. Golden State playing amazing basketball here. As long as Curry's playing, I don't see there for any reason that he wouldn't be. You just know players get pretty much out the last second. But yeah, we're taking, as long as Curry's playing, taking the Warriors minus 6.5 at home. Add them to your money line parlays. Next matchup, we have the San Antonio Spurs versus the Los Angeles Lakers. Lakers opening up as 1-point favorites with the over-under at 224. The last 3 head-to-head, the Lakers 2-1, 2-1 covering the spread. The over has hit in the last 3 matchups. Spurs 5-5 in their last 10. The Lakers 5-5 in their last 10 as well. Spurs haven't really been able to do it against the Lakers. Just 1-7 in their last 8 against the Lakers. Lakers 2-5 covering at home. They are 8-1 against the Southwest Division, and only a 1-point spread here. No major injuries for the Spurs. The Lakers, though, Howard's questionable, Bradley's questionable, Bazemore, Monk, Horton, Tucker, Reeves are all questionable here. I like the Lakers at home, 1-point spread, so it's pretty much a pick'em scenario. I like LeBron to get it, they need a nice win here. Get a nice statement win at home. Rolling with the Lakers money line. All right, next matchup, we have the Atlanta Hawks versus the Philadelphia 76ers. Sixers opening up as 9-point favorites with the over-under at 218.5. The last 3 head-to-head, Philly 2-1, 2-1 covering the spread. The over is 0-3 in the last 3 matchups. Atlanta pretty much just missing their whole roster on Wednesday. No Lou Will, Gallinari, Hill, Capella, Trae Young. We're going to see who's going to play. I feel like most of those guys do have COVID. They're going to be out. Atlanta 4-6 in their last 10. Philly 5-5 in their last 10. No Drummond, Green, Niang, Milton, but Harris and Embiid good to go, barring anything crazy. Atlanta just 1-4 covering in their last 5. Philly not doing too much better here, but Atlanta missing all their stars. And, I mean, a lot of their depth, too. They're missing tons of people here. We'll see if Trae Young and these other guys do play Thursday, but I really feel like they probably aren't, especially with the line already this high. It doesn't look like they will. Yeah, taking Philly minus 8.5 at home. Not in love with it. I like Philly more as a money line for your parlays, which you should be doing regardless here, but we'll take Philly minus 8.5 and money line at home. Next matchup, we have the New Orleans Pelicans versus the Orlando Magic. Pelicans opening up as 5-point favorites with the over-under at 216.5. The last three head-to-head, the Magic 2-1, 2-1 covering the spread. The over has hit in 3 of the last 3 matchups. Yeah, you know, Orlando dealing with so many injuries. Isn't every team is at this point. Orlando 2-8 in their last 10. The Pelicans 6-4 in their last 10, playing pretty decent basketball, you know, in a 10-game sample size. Still been pretty bad, but the Magic team been a lot worse here. I like the Pelicans on the road here, -5, and I like them on the money line. I just can't trust the Magic. I mean, they have double-digit injuries here. Pelicans only have a couple injuries, nothing crazy here. We'll take the Pelicans in this one. Next matchup, we have the Washington Wizards versus the New York Knicks. The Knicks opening up as 1-point favorites with the over-under at 208.5. The last 3 head-to-head, the Knicks 3-0, 3-0 covering the spread. The over is just hit once out of the last 3 matchups. Knicks dealing with a lot of injuries here. No Derrick Rose, Nerlens Noel, Knox, Barrett, Quickly, Grimes, McBride are all out. Washington 3-7 in their last 10. The Knicks 3-7 in their last 10 as well. Yeah, the Wizards 14-6 in their last 20 against New York. 11-3 on the road against New York here. The Knicks just 1-5 covering at home right now. I like the Wizards -1 on the road here. Knicks dealing with so many injuries here. I mean, missing a lot of their starters, a lot of depth. Not really, virtually nobody. No main guys are out for Washington. I like the Wizards -1 on the road. Then the last matchup, we had the Milwaukee Bucks versus the Dallas Mavericks. The Bucks opening up as 4.5-point favorites with the over-under at 213.5. The last 3 head-to-head, Dallas 2-1, 3-0 covering the spread. The over is hit in 1 out of the last 3 matchups. We'll see if Giannis plays. I don't really see any news of him being out. He was out Wednesday. We'll see if he plays Thursday. Really have no idea. But, you know, Dallas, no Luka, no Bullock, no Tim Hardaway, Burke. Porzingis is questionable. No Willie Cauley-Stein, no Maxi Kleber, no Green. I mean, their Mavs are missing pretty much the whole entire team here. I have no confidence in the Mavs at home. I should, but, I mean, the Mavs are missing so many players. It's crazy. Yeah, even if Giannis doesn't play here, Bucks are still going to have Middleton and Holiday, and Portis is questionable here. They'll have a much better roster against this Mavs team. Taking the Bucks -4.5, a money line on the road. And that's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Thursday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Friday. Have a good one.